What's up, people? What's up? This is your boy Big K Solo. You already see it's a beautiful night. It's not cold like it was these past couple of days. Look at that. My first cigarette, and I could say my first cigarette in you could say like in 3 days. My first cigarette, I believe, like in 3 days. Anyway, my first and my only cigarette though. Feel me? I won't smoke no more today, tomorrow, for about a couple of days because Wednesday I go to take care of that thing in the artery, so you already know. Anyway, this story is not a story. This is like a follow-up of a story that I did when I first started doing YouTube. And the story was about the two Chinese brothers. Unfortunately, I saw like about 20 comments that I never seen. And I'm sorry for the people that I never, how can I say, never answered none of the comments. And please don't get it wrong, don't get it twisted. I didn't do it because I did it purposely. No, I did it because I didn't know it was there. So, because everybody know, I answer all my comments. And if I don't answer you today, I will answer you tomorrow. And if I don't answer you tomorrow, I'll answer you next week. If it's not next week, it's next month. You know what I'm saying? But I will answer you. Now, the people that sent me that I didn't answer, I answer all of them back. I think it was like 20-something, matter of fact. Let me rephrase that. It was like about 20-something. And I answered them back. And I apologized. But now a few of those comments, especially this one girl, I didn't know if she was Oriental or what. She had her both eyes marked with an X. So you can't see her eyes well. That's why I can't tell you if she was American, if she was Oriental, Spanish, I can't tell. So now, anyway, she was kind of harsh, talking about that the brothers was this and the brothers was that, and I didn't know them. You had like 2 or 3 people saying that. And then you have a bunch of people defending me, saying, no, that dude is right. You see, that dude is legit. That dude is facts. Because the story that he is saying, my uncle told me that story, or my father told me that story, or shit like that, or my mother's husband told me the story. You understand what I'm saying? Because thank God these brothers was legends, because there was legends in the island. No question about that. And I'm happy to say that they're my friends. They were my friends. And the gang that they was down with, the Flying Dragons, the Ghost Shadows, the Lions, something, the Tigers, the Flaming Tigers, something like that. I gotta say something, and I said it then. I was not there in the house where the Chinese brothers fought. I was not even in the island when that happened. I went up in the island January 3rd, 1985. You feeling me? That happened like 3 weeks to the day that I got there. 3 weeks or a month to the day that I got there. So you could say that was already a month old when that problem happened. How I hear about that problem? I heard about it in the bullpens the same day that I was getting processed. People was talking about it. And it was well known because it was the 2 Chinese brothers that stood up to like 30-something COs and beat them down. Bro, it took like about 3 to 4 hours for them to get a person that, a translator. It took 3 to 4 hours for them to get a translator. So that means that the 2 Chinese brothers, they had the whole house locked down. They didn't make a move until the translator got there. That's how they got their job, because they was like, yo, we want a job, we want to move around, and we want these guys to stop messing with them, because there was a lot of guys messing with them. And I'm pretty sure it was the 5%ers until they beat up a few 5%ers that day. Because that's how it started. Because everybody talks about the COs and what the 2 brothers what they did to 30 COs. I believe it was 27 COs or 32 COs that got beat up by 2 brothers. Okay? And everybody's talking about that, but they don't talk about why. why the two Chinese brothers got busy and beat the shit out the COs. They don't talk about it was because of the 5%ers that try to rob them and they didn't go for it. And they didn't know no English. So come on now, that's like sticking a cat in the closet with the lights off on crack. So you know the cat's gonna go crazy. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what happened. So for people to say that I didn't know them, oh yes I did. And then somebody wrote down that one of them is China Mac's son. I don't know about that. And I don't think so. Because remember, these two young cats was young. One was 16 years old, my age, the youngest one. And the other one, I think it was 17 and a half or 18, something like that. And this is back in the day when adolescents, you had to be 21 to become an adult. And then they made it to 19. 19 years old, you're an adult. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know about now. I don't know if it's 18 years old or what. That if you go to adolescents and you're 18 years old, they take you straight to adults. I don't know. But when I was there, it was 16 all the way to 21. You feel me? So, you know, just think about it. That's why it was kind of rough in jail, because you had people that was 20, 21 years old, messing around with guys that was 14, 15 years old. You know, these are adolescents. Adolescents. Nowadays, I believe it's 19 years old. Or 18, I don't know. But the last time I remember when they raised it up was 19, because I went upstate when I was 19 years old. And I went to Elmira. And Elmira, everybody knows that Elmira was an adolescent jail back then. I don't know why it is right now, because like I said, I haven't been to Elmira in years, and thank God. You feeling me? So, you know, head up, man, your heads up to the dudes, to everybody that supported me on this story. I love you guys for that, man. Thank you. And thanks for your uncles, your pops, everybody that was my age that told you guys the story. Yes, my story was told. Yes, 26,000 and counting. I wish there was more than that. Maybe with this one right here, maybe they could get that story could get the respect that it deserves to get. Because I did the story about Jay-Z. I did the story, Jay-Z stories right now is like, what, 700,000 views? The Fat Joe stories, I think I did 2 Jay-Z's. One of them 700,000. The other ones I think is like about 100-something thousand. The Fat Joe stories, one is like 500,000. The other one's like 400,000. The other one's like 300,000 or 100,000, something like that. But why? Why? Because these people are famous? But the story that should be in that number should be the 2 Chinese brothers. And, you know, like I said, they opened up the gate for the China Macs and all these Orientals that is in jail right now that's doing their thing. Just like my man Lee, this dude that I met, Chinese brother, that I met also, he was from Chinatown, that I met in 97, when I went on north for the motherfucking 3.5 to 7. You feel me? That I wound up doing what? 4 years out of that. Almost 5. You feel me? I got to meet that brother, and that brother taught me a little moves here and there. And that brother had respect until one day some dudes played themselves and took some cigarettes from him, and I got those cigarettes back. You feel me? Because they didn't want to face the Chinese dude. I was like, yo, I know you got the cigarettes, so you get the dude back the cigarettes, because the dude fucks with me. The Chinese dude kid fucks with me. I don't show it, but he fucks with me. Either you give him back the cigarettes, or I'm going to get at you, or you fight this nigga on one-on-one. They didn't want that. They didn't want to get at it with me, or they didn't want to fight the Chinese dude at one-on-one, Lee. No, they didn't want that. Lee or Gene, was it Lee or Genie, or I forgot. But, you know, let's just call him Lee. And no, not Bruce Lee either, all right? So, man, for everybody out there, man, that's going to watch this video, watch it, man, and give that respect, man, to those Chinese brothers, man, especially to the one that passed away, that I believe it was the oldest one. I believe it was. You know, respect to those 2 brothers, man, and rest in peace to the one that died. And I can't say if it was the young one, the one I used to call Grasshopper, you know, from the Kung Fu movie. I don't know if you guys remember the Kung Fu movie, but I do. That's, you know, you gotta be my age to remember that Kung Fu movie. You feel me? With the white dude that played the bald-headed, and he was some kind of master karate. No, they stole that shit from Bruce Lee. They stole that whole idea TV show from Bruce Lee. Yes, look it up. Once Kato, the movie Kato, the Green Hornet and Kato was canceled on TV, Bruce Lee came up with a beautiful idea like this. And what happened? They took his idea and gave it to that fucking cracker, and look what happened. But Bruce Lee didn't need that because Bruce Lee became big, bigger than that cracker, all day, every day. You understand what I'm saying? All day, every day. And look who did it for Bruce Lee. Look who did it. His own Chinese people. He got big, no question. He got mad props because of the Green Hornet and Kato. The show was Green Hornet and Kato, but in Chinatown, it was the Kato show. Believe that, all right? And in China, the country of Chinese was the Kato show. Not Green Hornet and Kato. It was the Kato show and Green Hornet. Matter of fact, they didn't even mention Green Hornet. So there you go. I just gave you guys a little bit of history and a little knowledge there, all right? So this is your boy, the one and only Big K Solo. You already know what's up. Once again, this is me, Big Daddy, letting the people know I'm still out here. And yes, I will be going live today, no question about that. All right, so salute to everybody out there, man. Salute to everybody out there that's doing your thing. And those that are my enemies, God bless you. You don't know who you're talking about. I mean, you don't know me. And if you guys would know me, you guys would love me. Like, I'm pretty sure I would love you guys. I mean, that's what I can say, right? So God bless you, man. God bless you all, you guys. Yo, this is your boy, Big K Solo. See you guys later. Booyah!